Oh, for me. Thank you.
Yes.
All right, here's my
First
sip.
Try it. It's strong.
Oh, it is so strong.
I have no basis for what it even should taste like. So
okay.
Hi, I'm Delesia Watson. I'm a copywriter for luxury brands specializing in beauty, fashion, and travel.
Hi, I am Shanelle Squire, and I am a professional makeup artist.
Hi, I'm Aisha Shakil, and I am a freelance florist and event producer.
Together. We do it together.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
We're making something.
Espresso martini?
That's what it looks like.
I think it looks like that.
It's giving.
You guys are gonna create espresso martinis.
Okay.
Do you guys make drinks? Do you know how to make drinks?
You know, I feel like I'm just like a kind of person. It's never by the ounce or never by
I've
with
never made
measurements.
a drink in my life.
Really?
So,
So we should start off with you.
I usually just like mix stuff and
Yeah.
Well,
hope
here's
that
the
it turns
recipe.
out okay.
okay.
Okay, so we have 2 ounces of vodka, 1.5, or no, half ounce of Kahlua,
That's
Okay.
this.
and 1 ounce of espresso.
And then maybe I'll ask.
That seems easy.
Okay.
And then I'll
But is
ask
this
you a question.
per drink?
Yeah, I think it's per drink.
I
think it's per drink.
That's my guess. Okay.
Let's
So-
just measure it into the shaker. Let's start with that.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that. 2 ounces of vodka. Does it say in the... Do I have
I hope we don't have to convert, girl, because
I think it's
10
the-
milliliters
I think
is-
you can use that one.
Okay.
For the 2 ounces. Yeah.
the little one?
No, the other
The
one.
other side.
Take one question
Oh.
while someone is measuring, I guess.
Okay,
Let
I
me-
was just gonna
I'll-
ask.
I'll start with the questions.
You
Let
wanna
me
start?
do-
Okay,
I'm
got
gonna
it.
start with the questions, and I'm gonna give this
And
to
I'll
you.
pass the vodka stuff over to you. Then. How
oh,
about that?
to me. Okay.
Yeah. No.
Sure.
Okay. All right. How about I pour it out and then I
Okay.
hand it over to you?
Okay.
That works. Okay.
Okay. And
All
I'm
right. So I'm gonna give you 2 ounces of vodka.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull the first question. Okay. You guys ready?
Yes.
How do you know when something is truly done?
Oh.
I'll answer that. When it comes to like events, when everything is picture ready, so I usually do like a lap around the room, make sure that everything is in their place, everything's cleaned up, and it's done. It's ready. Photographer is ready. Videographer is ready to come in. If we're talking about work,
Yeah.
Anything else, I don't know.
That's good.
What about you?
That's a hard one for me because I feel like as an artist, I'm also very nitpicky. So I'm constantly like picking and fixing things, or I might see something in a different light and feel like it might look better with a little more blush or a little more, etc. But I think something just kind of clicks for me. I take a look at it. Usually I'll take a picture of it. When it looks complete, I'm like, okay, yeah, no, we're done. Like, we're done. I'm going to cut myself off. We're done. Let her go ahead.
Agreed. Sometimes in any situation, I think you can overanalyze and you're like, oh, maybe I should tweak it in this way or do something different. But for me, when I'm writing, I read it on the computer screen and then I print it out and take my red pen and go in and I'm like, okay, I can change this word or I can delete this one. And then I go and fix those changes, read through it again on the computer. And if I need to print it out again and do the same thing, I do that.
Yeah.
And that's how I know I've seen it in 2 different versions. And once the print version is where I want it and I make those inputs, I'm like, okay, we're good. It's ready to send to the client.
We're done.
Similar process, I feel like.
Yeah.
I could pull out another question.
Pouring for you.
Okay.
Well, I have it all mixed up here.
Oh,
I
everything.
don't- Yes.
Oh,
I
did
think.
you?
Oh,
We just need
wow.
to shake it up and taste it.
I
Okay.
don't think the,
Is
the measurements. I
Hmm?
don't think
Just
we have to do
freestyle.
measurements. Okay. We're
All right.
freestyling.
Let's see.
We're shaking it up.
What is your favorite rich auntie energy moment in your work? That's a good question.
That is a good question.
That is a good question.
I love being the rich auntie.
What's an energy moment?
I am so scared to shake this.
Let's do a light. a little light.
Because if it comes out.
Wait, when does the creamer go? Is that later?
Well, for
Maybe
me, I would say I'm gonna answer this one.
Yes.
Okay.
The rich
go ahead.
auntie energy.
Yes.
I think when I get like mentees or like anyone that's interested in getting into my field come over and ask me questions or say, oh, like if you're ever looking for someone to help, I'm like, you want to help me? You think I'm cool or you want to do this?
Yeah.
Like that always makes me feel like the rich auntie, because it's not really about the money. It's more of like the auntie. Like I'm looking up to you. Like this is cool. I want to be in the space that you're in, or at least, you know, see if it's for me, and that makes me feel special. So
Yes, I agree with that actually. When I have other people interested in copywriting reach out to me and they're like, hey, can I ask you some questions or can I put time in your calendar? I'm like, wow, you think enough of me to ask, you know, for my insight or for me to help you. And I'm always, you know, willing to share what I know, point them in the right direction, connect them with the right people. And so it makes me feel like, you know, I'm doing some good.
A rich auntie.
Exactly.
I think for me,
Do you want to try it first?
it's when I'm
Sure.
scared. I feel like it's incomplete. What's it?
I mean, we
Did you
followed
do
the
creamer?
directions.
oh, we might need ice, but
Is it drank
I'm
with ice?
gonna let you finish the next. It has
Okay.
the vodka.
Here
in
we
it
go.
and the
I'm nervous about if I actually shook it
Let
up
me
or not.
answer the question.
Yes,
I think I'm the
I was gonna
last one
say,
that
guess-
didn't answer it. Okay. I think for me, it's when people recognize my work. When people recognize my work, or when people say it, or
That's a good one.
recommend me, or they're like, "Hey, you did my cousin's wedding. You were amazing. Can you help me with this?" Or when someone like will come to me for makeup and they'll bring me like a picture of my own work. And they're like,
I love that.
"Can
Yeah.
you do this look that you did? I really loved it." And I'm like, "Yes, I can."
Oh, for me, thank you.
Yes.
All right, here's the number two.
Try it.
It's strong. Oh, it is so strong.
I have no basis for what it even should taste like. So
Okay.
See, I don't do coffee.
same.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
there's that.
So it might be a little weird for you. Okay.
But
it's
but
good.
espresso martinis are good. They're delicious.
I just don't know if I'm gonna be able to answer any more questions if I
Oh.
drink anymore.
Wait, okay, so that means
Is
there's-
adjusting the formula an option?
Did you
Probably.
mix this one already?
I don't have the shaker topper, so well, we could just pour it out.
Okay.
Okay, so
But does it have
another
all the things in it?
Did we all answer? Right?
We did. Wait,
What do you need?
I'm scared to shake it.
I know.
It feels like it doesn't
It-
fit.
It fits, but
I'm gonna let you do it.
we're so
A little,
timid.
a little humble shake.
Okay. Do you create more for expression, connection, beauty, or something else?
I'm gonna say money first. No, I'm just kidding. I would say connection. I feel like the first thing I do when I speak to a client or we're discussing an event is kind of like ask them about like the celebration or whatever they have going on, what is inspiring it, and if they have their own mood board, because I always want to kind of get to know you, because I feel like someone would say, I want to have a red party and I want it to be fancy. I'm like, well, what's fancy to you? It might be 2 things on the table, or it might be a full tablescape of thousands of flowers. So just getting to know someone and kind of figuring that out. So I think that's the most important part for that for me.
Do we have napkins?
Yes.
Because I'm making a mess, I think.
Expression, connection, beauty, or something else? I'd say for me, it's probably beauty, especially for beauty brands, writing to describe products that women use to enhance their beauty or to maintain their youth or to make them feel, you know, glamorous for going out. Or if it's about a property, I'm describing the amenities in a way that sounds inviting and welcoming. So I think in terms of what I write about, the topics, that the businesses and the brands I write about, it's mostly for beauty, to show the beauty of the product or the service, whatever it is.
I want to say for me, it's definitely all 3.
Oh.
But say maybe beauty.
Yeah,
Maybe,
that
I
makes
mean,
sense.
that
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
It
Makeup
does,
artist
for
either,
sure.
But I just really focus on making the client feel beautiful, making her feel like her best self, but also letting her know that she is beautiful. You know, makeup is just a tool to help her feel
Yes.
her best. She doesn't need it. It's not necessary.
I love that.
So yeah, I would say beauty.
Agreed.
I feel like I need a napkin. Can I have a napkin?
Oh, yes, please. Okay, are we starting over with the ingredients?
I don't know.
This one is ready. I just
It
kept
is?
spilling it everywhere.
Oh, I was looking at this one. I was like, there's nothing in
because
there.
the top doesn't fit on that.
Oh.
Is there creamer in it? Did we do the creamer?
No, I don't think
So
we
I
added
think the
creamer.
Kahlua. Oh, maybe that was what's missing from.
Oh.
Because in my mind, the Kahlua was the creamer. Because
No, I think they're
okay, so it needs more creamer. Got it. Okay.
This says White Russian rum coffee.
I don't know. They try to set us up. I'll take the
Ooh,
questions. I'll
then
ask another
probably,
one.
yes, that's probably why it's as strong as it is. Do you want to add some to yours?
Let me try it first.
Okay.
Okay, this is a good one.
That's not terrible.
As a non-coffee girl, you
As
like
a
it?
non-coffee girl,
Okay,
it's not.
all right, I love that.
It is strong.
Okay, so you don't need
It is
that
really
girl.
strong.
Very strong.
Okay, so the
stay away
question
from
is,
the creamer.
when
Okay.
did you first realize your creativity could be a career?
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
I'll go first.
Okay.
I worked at Sephora for a really long time,
Oh, nice.
and because I've always loved beauty and makeup. And after I graduated college, I was trying to figure out kind of like, okay, what do I do now? Do I go to grad school and pursue this further, or do I do something else? Like, what's my next move? And I got a job at Sephora, just kind of like in the meantime, just to keep me busy while I figured it out. And they taught me a lot. I learned a lot there, and I moved up pretty quickly from like working at the cash register to actually putting makeup on clients. And I think the moment that it clicked for me that like, oh wait, this is a job. Like this is a thing that people do. Like I can do this outside of here for work. Was my clients that would come into Sephora kept trying to book me outside of Sephora.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And so they were like, do you do weddings? Do you do birthdays? Do you do this? Do you do that? And I was like, oh, I mean,
I could.
I could. Yeah. Yeah, like why not? And so it got to a point where I was getting more of them, and the store was like, we need you. And I was like, so I,
Oh, that's
Had to
dope.
choose.
yeah.
Oh, I love that. I'd say for me that it took a while to realize that there was a career doing what I do. So I was always a writer. I always like in school did very well in like my essays. But I thought that the only career for a writer was a journalist or to be an author. And I'm like, I don't know if those two paths are for me, at least not yet.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't until like grad school. I went to grad school for PR. I was in grad school and I was interning, and I sat next to a copywriter that I learned that it was a field of its own.
That's a thing.
And so she would let me like help her with some of the projects that she was working on, which were exclusively copy focused, words focused, whether it was like an ad for social media or a sign or something. And so that's what exposed me to copywriting, and I was like, oh, I can make a career out of writing without being a journalist or being an author. Yeah.
I made you one too.
Thank you. Now we got to cheers.
Yeah, and mine is the one with
The biggest one.
biggest.
The biggest pour. Cheers.
I didn't hit the table clearly.
Is that a thing? Like, who?
I feel like
who
that's a
began
college
that?
thing.
Like,
I feel like my
you have
college
to
friends.
tap before you
I don't
drink.
know where it came from, but it is a thing. I feel.
What do you
It's not terrible, right?
It's not.
Yeah.
I don't drink coffee, and I haven't had one of these. So I don't know what to expect.
Oh, okay, cool. As long as
But
it's not
like,
gross.
yeah, it's taking me out. It's not
As
that
long as
strong.
it's not terrible, then we're good. Wonderful.
Let's see. When did I first realize my creativity could be a career? My 25th birthday, I threw this really, really big, extravagant, expensive party.
Oh, wow.
And while putting it together, I was just like learning different things about different vendors and just like things you can get fabricated. And I didn't even know any of these things existed. And I had my party. And once it was over, everyone was like, so when's the next one? And I'm like,
What do you guys
my
mean?
next birthday? Next year. After that birthday party, it kind of influenced me to open up a venue. And that was one of my first like real businesses. So at 26, I opened up a venue out in Queens with one of my business. Yeah, it was a quick thing. Right. It was kind of like, I have this idea, we got to do it. So I opened up a venue. So my next birthday was in my venue. So
that's amazing.
And then after that, once I had the venue, I just started doing events in my venue. So if I did have clients book, I would just be like, they'd be like, oh, like, could you decorate my baby shower? I've never done a baby shower before. I'm like, sure, why not?
Absolutely. Of course.
And it just kind of
yes.
like snowballed into just me creating events and, making it a career.
That's amazing.
That. Yeah. That's a great origin story.
I'm very impressive.
Oh, thank you.
It all came together.
It's your turn to pick a question.
Espresso martini.
It's good. I actually really like it. It's really good.
It is good.
Now we got the recipe.
Yeah.
We have the
Did we use it? I don't know.
That remains to be seen.
Ooh. What's one thing you're still discovering about your creative identity?
I can go. I literally just realized that I'm a creative.
Wow.
Which it's crazy. So even having an identity as a creative just like occurred to me in the past couple of years. Like I always knew that I was good at writing and a strong writer.
Yeah.
But I think when I think of creative people, like I think of my friends who are graphic designers or like musical artists, like I think of them as being more creative, but copywriting is definitely
It's
creative. Yes. So I would never lead with, oh, I'm a creative, and so I'm learning to embrace that identity and explore my creativity in other ways too.
I don't know either. I'm like,
what's one thing you're still discovering about your creative identity? I feel like I'm constantly learning about my creative identity.
Yeah.
I feel like I learn new like tricks and tips and tricks all the time. I feel like I'm constantly learning.
Yeah. I think the same. I think the same for me. I feel like there's no ceiling. Like I'm just constantly just trying to learn new things, trying to learn new techniques. I'm like YouTubing everything, just trying to figure things out. So I feel like there's no ceiling.
Yeah,
I agree with that too.
I absolutely agree.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
They're nice
you.
and bright.
Okay, I felt like I looked a little bit Christmas, so I was like, you know what? we're gonna go with it.
We're just rocking with it. It's fine.
Okay. What's your non-work thing that always inspires you creatively? A show, a place, a smell?
A non-work thing.
Something non-work related.
Well, I don't know if this is considered work related, but I always get inspired by like award shows.
Yeah, non-work related.
But
Well, yeah.
I get
yeah.
it's still kind of work related.
Yeah.
I haven't worked an award show, so maybe
Not yet.
Not yet.
There you go.
So maybe it doesn't count for me, but I get really inspired by seeing like just people dressed up, even not like in an award show necessarily, but like just at events. Just seeing other people, the way that they dress themselves up, the way that they do their makeup, the way that they want to express themselves, is really inspiring.
Yeah, I love that. I think for me, it's anything nostalgic, and I know it's like cliche, but like old movies, old magazines, old TV shows.
Magazines is a good one.
Any like media that I ingest that is just a little older, just inspires me, and I'm just like, oh, I can do that or do this differently. So almost any media, even like sometimes I even like when I get like an email from Pinterest, and it'll be like, you might like, and I'm like, yes, I will like, and then I just deep dive into that. So that's another like outlet.
Magazines is a good one.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
Pinterest. I love Pinterest.
Love Pinterest.
I love old movies and shows too. So you saying that made me think about like how I'm always watching them. in I guess my like new season, I just moved and I'm like decorating my my new space.
Congrats.
Thank you. And I've been seeing a lot of like Nancy Meyers inspired like home decor, and she's a famous director of like movies that we all love, like of course I'm forgetting them now, but I think Something's Gotta Give and like Father of the Bride, Parent Trap, and like if you look at their homes, like they're so like the way that they're styled is you can tell like it's Nancy Meyers, and so that's inspiring.
Yeah,
the signature like design style. The homes look very livable, very classic. They have they use colors and texture. And so I'm inspired by that, like looking at different homes in the style of like Nancy Meyers that aren't like, completely like white and cream everything. But like look like people are living in them. Yeah. And you're collecting things as you travel and experience life and bringing them into your home. And so I'm inspired to keep doing that.
I love that.
Are you guys gonna drink these?
I've been drinking, but Oh, wow.
That was crazy. I took a sip and completely missed my mouth.
Oh. This is a good
I missed
question.
it, if that makes you feel any better.
Thank you. The camera didn't know. I'm sure the camera did not miss it.
Okay, so it says here, you're building a dream client from scratch. What 3 traits do they absolutely need to have?
A budget.
Oh, wow.
Number 1.
A
Oh my
budget.
gosh. A budget.
Yes. Budget is important.
Key. Number 2, trust. Trust in me to like do my thing. And I think you ladies probably have experienced this too. Like a client will ask you to do something, then like completely like change what you've done. In my case, it's, changing the writing at the end after I, send it to them. Okay. And I'm like, I've gone through my process, which I shared before, and now you've changed it.
Yeah.
And, I understand, especially for small businesses and solopreneurs, that it's their baby, it's like so close to them and, they love it so much. And so they want to have a hand in everything, but hire professionals for a reason. So I always want them to trust in me. And I also like collaboration. Like I like having like working sessions where we're throwing out ideas and brainstorming together, not just for the writing, but if it's, a property, like we're thinking about what the space might look like. I work with graphic designers a lot, and I'm able to like speak into design sometimes, and I'm not a designer, but sometimes I'm like, I came up with a good idea, because they're like, oh no, I really love that. Yeah. And so I'd say those 3 things are our dream client.
Yeah.
I'm just going to steal that answer.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think you were speaking for all of us when you said budget.
Please, have a budget.
And then trust spoke to me.
Yeah.
Trust spoke to me. Because, like sometimes a client will look mid-process and it's like, it's not ready yet.
Yes.
You got to trust the process.
That's how I feel if I'm like in a Google Doc and I see someone come in the Google Doc. I'm like, wait. Like, get out of here. Like, I feel like you're over my shoulder, like critiquing my work. Like, it's not done yet.
Yeah.
I'll show you. I'll ping you when it's ready for review.
Yeah. Also, like creative freedom. Like, I feel like I have clients, or I've had clients in the past that I really love. They're like, is there a theme, or is there like a look you've been dying to do that I can, that we can, incorporate with the design? And I'm like, yes, I've been trying to do this. And,
That's a dream client.
So it's like I have the budget there, I have the trust, and then now I get to, pull from my Rolodex of things I want to do.
That's
I love that.
And bring it into an event.
Need?
Exactly.
Like, honestly,
nothing
Help
more.
me with my portfolio.
Exactly. I love that.
I think it's your turn. Is it my turn? Yes.
I'm going to shake it. A little
Get a good one. Get a good one.
Okay, let's not miss this time.
What's something people misunderstand about your job?
Oh, I have a good one for that.
Me too.
That I have a lot of time on my hands because I work for myself.
Yes.
Oh my God. Especially
For all of us
family.
with that one,
Because my family comes from a background, everyone like working like general 9 to 5s. Because Aisha is not in an office in the morning and coming and traveling home at 5 o'clock, that she's free. So when they call my phone and I'm like, I'm working, they're like, and I'm like, oh, really? So that's like probably the biggest misunderstanding about just me having free time and me being busy equating to me having tons of money. Running a business does not always mean you have unlimited funds. Like, yes, I'm the one who is getting all the money, but
into it.
there's so much that goes into it.
I mean, overhead
Yeah,
bills,
there's so
like,
much overhead.
before you take anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'd agree with that. My father is also an entrepreneur. And so growing up, I felt that way. Like, okay, every time I call you, you should answer. Because,
Like, what are you doing?
what else? Right, exactly. He's like, I'm in a meeting, or I'm busy, or I'm working. I'm like, are you? And so I get it now, because they both do the same thing to me. My parents will call. My mom's like, are you working today? And I'm like, I love who you think I am. But I'm definitely probably working today. But I'd also say that for me, when I say that I'm a copywriter, people also often think that I work with like trademarks and like law and that kind of thing. So like, oh, I've been wanting to like copyright something. I'm like, no, unfortunately, I'm a writer. They call it copywriter because copy means words. It's a bit confusing, but I can't help you with anything legal, unfortunately.
I think for me is how unglamorous the job can be a lot of the time. I think people think makeup artist, you think immediately glam, like red carpet, you think like, you know, beauty, you think hair, makeup, like you see it, you're like, yeah, that's what it is. But you know, you don't see like the dragging of the kit and the staying up to clean the brushes and all the behind the scenes stuff that goes into the early mornings and like your back hurting later. All of like stuff like that. It is glamorous, but not all the time.
Not all the time. Yeah.
I think the same goes for any career that like, you know, you see the highlights and you see like the finished product, but you don't see like the late nights, you know, you don't see all the hard work that goes into it. You see the finished product, and you know, you're supposed to. We're not always supposed to let you in on the, you know, the behind the scenes, but people do think that means, oh, it's always perfect and polished, and it's not.
Or that people think that I'm constantly like made up all the time.
Oh,
You know.
okay.
Do you go to sites like made up or like?
I was going to ask that. I was curious about that too.
So with like events, yes, always show up made up. But if it's like
an
maybe
event, like a what?
Like a wedding.
Okay, you
or
always
like
go
a-
with
like
your makeup.
Yeah, but if it's just like a one-on-one, like a trial, or like maybe even like a birthday, or even if it's like really early, I'm probably not.
I feel that.
I'm sorry.
I get it. This speaks to what we just talked about, actually. How do you navigate clients who want everything but fast and cheap?
You don't.
You gotta break it.
You really
You don't navigate them at
If
all.
we're being honest.
You don't.
Oh, that's tough.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
breaking it down, because I think, like I said, people don't know what goes into.
Yeah, that's
what
true.
goes into it. So you know, sometimes if they are having some unrealistic expectations, I kind of have to just kind of break it down to like more bite-sized
Reel it
pieces.
in.
Like, so I have to do this. Like I have to do this. I have to do that. Like, if you want me to do 10 faces by an early time, it's like, that's not gonna work.
Right.
But here's why.
Yeah, I feel like when I do get those clients, I feel like when they come to me with this huge ask, I like return my huge answer. Like I'm like, well, if you want this, like you said, like I break it down. I can even itemize it on the invoice so that you can see everything. Because generally I don't. Yeah, exactly. Generally I don't. I'm like, okay, you want this? I kind of like list everything, but I don't itemize it. So I feel like when you want to be annoying, because I feel like that's a little annoying, right? Fast, cheap, why? I just itemize everything. And then they're like, oh, that costs that. And that costs that. And then I'm like, yes, let me email my fabricator and see how long the turnaround is. And they hear words like turnaround. They're like, oh, so it just doesn't sit in the back of someone's garage. No, this has to be built or this has to be processed. So I just, like you said, break it down. For me, it's itemized.
Yes. I'm always honest about, you know, what my rates are when they're asking. Everybody wants whatever it is that they want it yesterday. And so,
Yeah.
you know,
That's so real.
this will incur a rush fee, you know, if this is what I had a client one time who wanted me to write, well, she wanted me to write a year's worth of like Instagram captions. And she told me, she told me that someone else had written that for her, and it was a crazy number, like, I want to say it was less than $50. And I was like,
That's not real.
I was like,
ChatGPT.
I was like, there's no way that I could do this for you. You know what I mean?
That's not
So I think sometimes people have unrealistic expectations if they're not familiar with the industry or they haven't hired someone in, or you're the first person that they've spoken to, getting like quotes or rates.
Right.
But it's best to always be honest. And sometimes there's a way we can work around. But if it's supposed to be $5,000 and you have 500. You know, it's gonna be a challenge to work it out.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Yeah.
How do you know when a collaboration is actually working? So not just aesthetically, but energetically.
When there's a lot of oh yeah, I was thinking that. Like, when there's a lot of that, like when there's a lot of happiness,
when we're
like
agreeing.
a lot of clicking. When there's a lot of clicking on site, when the energy is just like you could just literally feel the energy. Everyone just like walks in, good mood, good morning, how you doing? Get some snacks, like let's start working. That is when I know I'm like, okay, I'm with my tribe. I'm here. And even if I just met you today, I'm just like, okay, we're here.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's how I know.
I was gonna say when things are getting done, when things are actually getting done. It's like, okay, we know what we're doing.
Checking
we're doing
boxes.
A great job, and communication I think is also really major too. Like if we are communicating effectively and we're laughing, like we're getting along, I think that's a huge win. Like what else can you ask for? You know, we're getting things done and we're having a good time. That's perfect.
Yeah, I would agree. For me, it's when we, like, personality fit is a big thing too. You like to work with people that you like. You know? And so when I start working with a client and we can get on a call and we're, you know, essentially vibing and like I like you and I can tell you like me. Like we're starting off, you know, really well. But then like when I begin to share, you know, parts of, you know, the website copy or email or whatever it is, and they're like, oh, this is great, like love this, like then I'm like, okay, like we're doing something.
Right.
So yeah,
That's a good one.
we're in agreement.
I'm Aisha.
I'm Shanelle. I'm Delesia.
And we're on This Yap.